네, 캐드를 해보겠습니다. 그럼 모바일로 하는 거죠? 자, 이제 수학을 조금 볼 건데, 밑으로 내려가서 로그죠, 로그. 뇌가 이래요. 신체는 이렇고 움직임은 이래요. 좌표평면을 냈습니다. 이게 뭘까요? 사고, 신체, 인체, 이런 것 쪽이 이제 농도가 되겠죠. 농도, 움직임, 이런 쪽도. 이렇게 나오는 거죠. 자, 16.609640 이렇게 나옵니다. 16. 로그 15 나오죠. 자, 뇌가 여기 있어요. 움직임이 이래요. 인체가 이렇게 돼 있습니다. 자, 몇일까요? 9네요. 1분의 9네요. 자, 뇌가 여기 있어요. 움직임이 이래요. 인체가 이래요. Y. 자, History of Islam입니다. Arabica produced neither silk nor cotton. Some regions produce them, also woven from camel and sheep, hide and those. Ambergris, incense, dates, olive oil, heriage, drinking. As mentioned previously, Arabia had two types of people, one settled in number, although the citizens carried some qualities like rights of neighbors, truthship, and honesty, but the facts of deceit, cheating, and conniving in trade and business were plentiful. Type of elements were added to looting the travelers, other things, so that the traveler would die of thirst and they would take the goods. In committing theft, these thieves were called wolves in Arabia. Conceit had touched its peak during Arabian ignorance. Jadhama Abresh was so haughty that he never appointed anyone as advised companions, religious guides, thankful to them in case they failed to take revenge, 복수하다, on their enemy. Of reason behind it had been forgotten. They could be intent to kill someone out of enmity without even telling someone his traps would bear at their faces had dusted. For the dead, Arabia during days of ignorance, women would shave their heads Men were also called for lamenting, which they did at the time of their voices. After burial, these women were served food. 시작하겠습니다. 담배 폈고요. They believe the existence, Gina, demons and fairies, physical contacts with human, females, 여성들. Believe also about Queen, Grace, anywhere, and nobody objected to it in case to be female kept it themselves in case of male and female they held back from sacrificing them and called them it mount and left free like a bull. It was called ham. They used to keep 3 arrows 화살 planed whatever planed. Certain type of 3 called run were away at the death of person. Camel was fascinated his grave with her eyes closed until she did that with the belief that the dead person when raised from his would be saved if he cried loudly like an standing at the great gate of settlement when the number of camps when a camel would develop mange, seek health, famous poet. You left the stranger and loaded burden upon me as they leave the camel suffering 고통받다. healthy peacefully instead. They would beat the one if a cow refused 거절되다. Concerned trampled that body of a noble, wealthy person with her feet. They also believed the June safer form, in fact, of in. The custom of filling their daughters and rampant among the Benetton Chris, they look pride in killing their daughters, and it was from the statue symbol. This heartlessness is start uttering sweet words. Daughters alive in manner, although no tribe of Arabia was free. 자유. The Arabs was fond of gambling too. They gambled with arrows. For instance, had one, goes and divide them into 28 shares. They give each person an arrows one by one, and each person for his according to his arrow share. Hidden object, the one who guessed it correctly declared, Prophet, what has been stated, habits, living, religion, unchanged, until he was declared a prophet. The reader can ponder magnificent evolution brought about. The assessment may be correctly made when he cast glance at the assessing the situation in Arabia to take a look at what condition the world contemporary the experience. Persia reckoned among the most renowned, ancient, and vulnerable civilization during the ancient times. The time worship and the moon and a large number a large number of religious guides came on the scene, one after another, to reform situation. A true guide, and very soon if it became the state and the of its subjects. The persistence possibly surpasses or other countries in terms of glory. Persian had stretched from Egypt to Mongolia and formed the inhabitant race, and Persian depraved that they had lost most of their good qualities after falling into the dark other tyranny so much in force that the weak domestic asked cheating and deceit, treating the weak by the strong. Worship of stars, fire, heroes was their custom. The king's freedom from the torment, darkness brought it under the control. Another great power and rival, Persia, was the Roman Empire. Greek and Roman civilizations were also very ancient and magnificent. Astronomy, logic, philosophy, the country had produced secrets considered 사고되다, 생각되다. A religious guide despite the 뭐뭐임에 불과해도. Outside Greeks, but all island kinds of slaves. Their children make them slave of others. Greece and Rome, slaves and marry his children. For the first 200 years after birth of Isa, anybody desirous of being held in high esteem became result. The monasteries became center of all kinds of shameful. Some monks lived in deserts, 사막.